for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first title.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Smith is out there with Turner. Then it's Hield. Then there's Warren. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for Pacers, some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Kem Birch comes in for Gary Trent. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. And that one misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Stevenson, and the pass to Rodriguez. Takes the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. And the Pacers lead by 18.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Duarte. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Rodriguez. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
To the wing right side. Stevenson against Boucher. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Substitution for the Pacers, TJ McConnell.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back. Well, Thaddeus Young in his 15th season in the league, he's remained a key piece, and he breaks down what he brings to the table.
You know, going out there and being an energy guy, going out there and getting those extra possessions, going out there and scoring the basketball, just putting every aspect of the game into perspective and just playing through it.
Right, there's an argument to be made that he was his most efficient in 2021.
I mean, just stuffing the stat sheet. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, you name it. Thaddeus Young, like he said, can do a little bit of everything.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes out there with Achua. And it's Birch in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Achua kicks to Trent. Pass to Birch. Van Vliet against McConnell. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Stevenson outside. Jackson finds McConnell. There's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Now McConnell. Shoots over VanVleet. They grab their own miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Stevenson outside. Back to McConnell. To the left side wing. Here's Rodriguez. And the 3 off target.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Strong look to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Timeout called the Pacers. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Pacers up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
You just love the pace.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Barnes. And Kem Birch is subbed in for Anunoby.
At the line for 1.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing.
For Miles Turner.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Waller is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Brissett in at the 4. And that's a foul called on Baldwin. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. So he gets them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
McConnell's scanning the floor. Three-pointer on the way. That shot is off. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And, of course, I had to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how are things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach and I, we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah, take care, John.
All right, you too, buddy.
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I can feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. When it gets hot, I'll never lose. Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think that narcissist, the shooter probably fits. She don't need attention, she just need material things. I knew she was mine by the second Gucci bag. But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get flattered. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
I'm also riding. I'm asking her which ride she in. The Maybach of the Benz. Me and her, we double test through 2020 vision. To keep my cool, I might just need refrigerant. So can you keep it this? Don't worry about the past or future tense presence we living in. President Benjamin's coming dividends, but it ain't mean. I get it the way to somebody who really need it. Lean on me like Tempur-Pedic for the love you ain't receiving.
In the meantime, on June 25th and 26th, we have 2 fun events. So check out Vacation Days if you're aboard the Concha Del Mar, and if you're in the city, represent your affiliation at Rival.
Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. Forward, Jalen Smith. At forward, Buddy Hield. At guard, Malcolm Brogdon. At center, Miles Turner. At guard, Tyrese Halliburton. Visiting team head coach, Rick Carlisle. Time to meet your starting 5. At forward, 6'4", number 1, Bruce Brown. At guard, 6'2", number 30, Seth Curry. Man in the middle, 6'10", number 0, Andre Drummond. Guard, 6'2", 11, Kyrie Irving. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin Durant. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Steve Nash. All right, fans, time to make some noise for your...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. We knew.
All right, thanks, Allie. And now Indiana's starting group. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Smith in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, they've got Andre Drummond. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Well, some teams get production mostly from their starters. But Clark, tonight, it should be a different story.
Yeah, both of these sides, BA, call on their reserves early and often and have great trust and confidence in what they provide. There's a lot of firepower at the end of both of these benches.
And Irving gets it to go.
The team doesn't...
Changes. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Harris comes in for Durant. And Simmons is subbed in for Curry. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Outside Irving. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Irving finds Simmons. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Indiana ball.
And it's Indiana's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Turner against Aldridge. Pass to Baller from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some... You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Rubio. Jackson with it. Simmons defending. Here's Baller. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Now here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Driving inside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Brooklyn with the ball. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release. Well, you watch Rubio play, and you can't help but love the way he plays. He plays with flair, he plays with joy and enthusiasm. He plays with such an air of effervescence and joy. It's punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Here's Baller. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Nets with the lead. Brown drives in. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Baller. Here's Turner. He's covered by Aldridge. Here's Baller. And the 3 off target.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Outside Simmons. Now Aldridge, defended by Jackson. The jump hook, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Baller. Goes up from the top of the key. And Simmons grabs the board.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Irving, and there's the drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Inside, here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside Irving. Over Turner. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And he's one of the game's best closers. But to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, you know, to set the tone early in the game, and you know that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
You know, Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Ricky Rubio, Jackson out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Baller in at the 2.
And B.A., with all the talk that surrounded MP in his playing time, he had at least tried to do the right thing and put an end to any rumors.
Without a doubt, Grant, MP said what his team needed to hear. Still, he remains as a contributor off the bench. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Harris has got room. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Sinks it from distance. 11 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Brooklyn making some changes.
Substitutions on the court. At the line, Andre Drummond. And at the line, one time.
That one misses for Drummond. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Pass to Baller. He shoots a 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Here's Baller, hounded by Harris. Here's Hield. Pass to Baller. Shot clock at 5. He buries it from 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Now here's Drummond. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. And the bucket is good.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Andre Drummond.
And that one falls for Drummond.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And he gets it to go.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Oh, stolen by Turner. 5-on-3 break. Here's Baller. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
So, it looked like you were hunting for threes at the expense of keeping the ball moving. Now, can you comment on that a bit?
I'm not sure I see things the same way.
Well, how do you mean, MP?
Well, the team comes first. I shot the ball from deep tonight because I had the looks and I had the hot hands. If I didn't, I'd just as soon give those shots to someone else. The bottom line is winning, and that's all I care about.
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they're proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I can feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. Went against odds. I'll never lose. Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think the narcissist, the shooter probably fits. She don't need attention, she just need material things. I knew she was mine by the second Gucci bag. But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get fly. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
I'm also riding. I'm asking her which ride she in. The Maybach could have been. Me and her, we double test through 20/20 vision. To keep my cool, I might just need refrigerant. So can you keep it this? Don't worry about the past, the future tense presence we living in. President Benjamin's coming dividends, but it ain't me. I get it away to somebody who really need it. They know me like Tempur-Pedic for the love you ain't receiving. Cause when I'm gone, it's hard to reach me. Part the reason you greedy for the so don't be needy.
I'll lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
Hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm through the thumb. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumbing. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. Now I got my bank account just jumping. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm thumbing. Move like a mummy, the drug got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumbing. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. Now I got my bank account just jumping. Honey band, in the sprinter van. Never play middle, man. We got it, man. I don't, man. We got it, man. Spend like a silly fan.